So what has impacted me the last year, I think most important is the SDG Goal 6. I'm very, very excited to see the expansion from the Millennium Development Goals into a much broader package of water-related goals, a much more holistic and all-encompassing goal. It's a very big challenge to deal with, but I'm very happy that this is on the agenda and looking forward to the engagements in the coming period.
And also in Tanzania, that's where my impact story came from. I met a lady that had just delivered a little girl, a baby girl. And she told to me that she had to take 5 liters of water herself to go to the hospital and give birth to her daughter. Because the health facility didn't have water by itself at all. That story impacted me very much because I know a lot of women in Tanzania, but also in the rest of Africa, have that problem.
So what impacted me the most during last 12 months was how challenging it is to hand over a water project to a local community to manage it and to sustain it. And specifically, I'm talking about a water project in Palestine refugee camps in Lebanon, where really the management of the water project is still a struggle, and the mobilization of community to really own this project and to maintain it later on is quite difficult.
For us, last year, 2 highlights. One was regarding to the World Economic Forum risk analysis on the top 10 risks, and really to have this highlight on water crisis. This is a very powerful tool for advocacy. Of course, as we work with the private sector, something that really helps us for advocacy. And another main thing is that, 5 years ago in Colombia and really in the region, nobody knew really much about water footprint. And this year we had the occasion of having this concept within the National Water Study, and to give an overview of what are the uses from water and how we could also reduce this impact.
Ce qui, je dirais, m'a le plus influencé ou était plus marquant dans les 12 derniers mois par rapport à mon travail, et qui est surtout orienté coopération transfrontalière pour l'eau, et je travaille beaucoup sur le Nil, c'est, on a remarqué pendant l'année dernière, vraiment une amélioration des relations diplomatiques entre l'Éthiopie et l'Égypte à propos de la construction du barrage Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam que l'Éthiopie est en train de construire sur le Nil bleu, et qui est supposé devenir le plus grand barrage d'Afrique. Donc ça, c'est une chose qui est certainement très remarquable, c'est que les relations se sont nettement réchauffées sans pour autant garantir qu'il n'y aura pas de tension dans l'avenir.
We relocated to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. The impact was not very much of the move per se, but it coincided also with some water shortages in some parts of Brazil, namely Sao Paulo, and also to some extent in Rio. What we found ourselves, because we had announced 2 years earlier that CAPNet UNDP is moving to Brazil. So what we found ourselves, we became in the center of being requested to provide solutions. Of course, moving from Pretoria, which is a fairly small city, to a mega city, and dealing with mega city problems, it's not really comparable. So the scale and the sheer scale was something which really impacted on me personally, and also maybe some of my staff.